Hi, everyone. This is Lou Martin, and I'm on with my friend and fellow lightworker, Timea Farkas. Hi, Timea.
Hi Lou, how are you?
Good. I'm glad we're finally able to do this.
Yeah, we
We,
scheduled it in.
yes, we've got our red and orange power colors on today, so I'd say that's a good sign.
Very powerful.
Yes, yes. So, my friend, I know you've got an event coming up in February, and you're a very gifted healer, and you do great work. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what's happening.
Yeah, so it's been a long journey, but I'm there. I'm there. So the
Okay.
healing circles are happening, and it's wonderful because this is my call. I'm well able to bring people together and connect to each other
Yeah.
after they are connected to themselves. Yeah,
Nice.
and. And yeah, there is this Lightworkers sharing circle coming up in February. There is an international one, and it's part of the Thank You Plant Medicine movement. Have you heard
Okay.
about it?
No.
Thank You Plant Medicine. It's about people are coming out and sharing their experiences, how the plant medicine helps them.
Brilliant.
And
Brilliant.
it's a global movement, but we're going to have a personal meeting in Netherlands in a beautiful healing center. It's called In Essence.
Okay.
It's going to be on the 20th of February
Okay.
for a whole day. And
Okay.
we share our experiences and we do some yoga and breath work and fun and connection. All is welcome.
Great. Is that in
Yeah.
Amsterdam or where in the Netherlands is that?
It's in Stockenhorst.
Okay.
It's not in Amsterdam, but it's
Hmm.
outside.
Okay.
Very easy to get there. The tickets are cheap.
Okay.
The flight tickets.
Good.
And there is
Yes.
it's a healing center. So basically, um, there is a possibility to stay there. So
Okay.
there are
Great.
rooms and a beautiful, beautiful center. Beautiful center.
Okay.
I will send the link on so people can
Excellent. Excellent.
check it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other one is going to be on the 22nd of February, which is a very powerful day, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and it's going to be in Navan, in Red River Yoga Center, also a beautiful center set beside the river, beautiful nature, and we'll connect and we do the same, our favorite practices. So everybody shares in an equal amount of time, so be prepared to everybody has its voice.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, yes.
Yeah.
If I can get up there and Joanne and myself, we'd love to come visit you. That would be great fun.
Of course, come
Thank you.
along.
Thank you.
You're
Um,
very welcome.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. So, tell us a little bit about the kind of work you do. You do yoga and healing work. Let people know what you do.
Oh, I'm a multi-talent. I started off in my childhood with heavy breath work and awakened the chakras too. Started with belly dancing, and then it just awakened something within me, and I went on to this creative journey of painting and was living 2 years just by selling my paintings and
Wow.
experiencing the life. And then I moved to Ireland. Um, I finished my yoga teacher training because I got hooked on the breath work and yoga.
Right.
Started it off myself and I loved it. I just got so much hooked. And so it all been evolving into yoga, and I developed my facelift yoga program
Okay.
and all this, been running kids workshops for art and adults as well, food workshops, breathing workshops, all sort of things. And then I
Okay.
started to bring this, I wanted to bring this into a whole package.
Yeah.
And then it went up to like singing, my voice opened up. So I was singing in nursing home, and I'm still doing this kind of singing
Great.
and energy work, right?
Yeah.
I discovered that I have this gift of, you know, healing with energy, and then massage. So I just wanted to bring everything together and
Right.
just offer it in a one package for people. So
Okay.
now it's all developing into doing well-being parties. Well-being parties. Everything is together.
Yes. Wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
my main goal is just to uplift people and just keep them in that zone of joy and happiness, self-acceptance. Because when they are around me, they just feel like this energy uplifts them, you know? And this
Yeah.
is what true healing means to me, just to shine that kind of non-judgmental
Hmm.
love to
Hmm.
people,
Hmm.
because they can sense it and they can see themselves as a whole, um, joyful being as they are.
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
everybody is we hold that love within, you know?
Yes. At our
And
core, we're joyous. Yeah. At our, yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
and I just feel it in my heart, and I can just radiate it like this.
Right. Right.
I
I'm
could
feeling
I
it.
could embrace the whole world like this and just
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, hun, what does healing mean to you? You're really describing that, getting, holding that joyous space for people to let go of anything that isn't joy and self-love and self-acceptance, is what I hear you
yeah.
talking about.
For me, a healer means a mirror. So a mirror, just there's no such thing as healer, because the body heals itself. Everybody has got this ability. So if it happens in my presence, that's okay, because when people can feel that kind of love from an outside source, they can integrate it into themselves and just see themselves as they are lovable, and actually feel how lovable they are. So us as healers, our duty is just to show them their perfect wholeness, their
Yes.
health.
Yes.
Like in a multidimensional beingness of us, it all exists. It all exists. So
Yes.
there's nothing to be fixed. The human soul doesn't
Right.
long to be fixed. It
Right.
just needs to be seen and heard and loved.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the sun shines and the plant grows.
Right, right. Beautiful. Yeah, I was listening to someone else say a very similar thing. A friend of mine from Agape, Derek Rydell, who has he had two near-death experiences, and talking about, the oak is in the acorn. Everything's there, and we're not striving to become something. We're striving, or we're working on, or we're learning, or remembering to let go of what we're not.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just those boundaries and those blockages that we've been taught. It's
Yes,
not true. It's not.
yes, yes. Marianne Williamson says, we come to the world with love, and then we learn fear. And the work is coming back to who we are, and letting go of what is not who we are, as you're saying. You were mentioning that you were doing breath work as a child. Can you talk more about that? That's fascinating.
Oh, yeah. I kind of discovered I was breathing through music, and I still do that, like channeled music, like Mozart. Like Mozart has this, the little night music is like, um, for example, huh? Oh, can't remember
Okay.
at
Okay.
the moment the melody. But as the pitch goes up and the melody goes up, I just breathe in, and as it goes down, I breathe out. So it's like that this melody is
Right.
like
Right. Da, 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 da. Yes. Yes.
so
Good.
I breathe like, and I discovered that when I'm breathing like this, it just comes to me naturally. Then at the end of the music, I got into such a high state that it's almost like an orgasm. It's
Right.
like a whole body is just start to light up.
Right.
And I've been doing this since childhood, and I
Wow.
discovered, because children, they are naturally tuned, you know.
Right. Right.
we and then I kept it, and all of my breath work that I'm doing with people, it's all on music. Like, for example,
Yeah.
do you know Queen's song, the "We Will Rock You"?
Sure.
It's got this rhythm. So it's 2 inhales and 1 exhale.
Right.
It's very energizing.
Yeah.
Only 2 minutes, and people in 2 minutes got into the state of, wow, what is this?
Right.
And
Right.
because we can keep the rhythm, so I use the karaoke version, so there's no lyrics that interrupts the
Right.
mind.
Right.
And we just do the breath, and it's like, wow.
Yes.
It's so
Yes.
much fun, and
Yeah.
people can take it with them and do them, whenever they are low in energy. So
Yes.
so it is
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. Hun. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, Timea, you are really a joy, my friend. Where can people find you and connect with you to do your work?
My page is called True Bliss Healing, but yeah, add me as a friend.
Okay.
And my personal page, because I aim not to be too much online.
Sure.
That's my goal.
Sure.
But we need to connect, so I do have to.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
So,
Sure. I'm on the
yeah.
bloody thing all day long, so I respect your ability to tear away from it. It's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Fantastic.
kind of interferes with my energy if I'm too much on these
Sure.
devices.
Sure, sure. Yes, no, that's a good point. That's a very good point. And I have another friend that I connected with over the summer, Catherine Zola, who also did some breath work with me, and it was very powerful. And so this is very inspiring to learn more about this and to get connected to this. When I came up, it was Stanislav Grof, and does a thing called holotropic breath work, which is the same thing. And of course, we were talking about Joe Dispenza, you and I think. You'd been to his workshop. Doesn't he do a lot with breath work as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. But
Okay.
pineal gland breathing. I usually combine everything. I combine the Kundalini breath and everything that I learned so far, but put it into a very fun way with
Right.
music.
Right.
So try the Queen one. You'll be
Okay.
amazed.
Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I want to say, I have had experiences with breath work. What I did is I just got guided to exhale completely and then just inhale a little bit. Exhale completely, inhale a little bit, and just do that. And at a certain point, then this energy just started flowing through my body, all this electricity and heat, and my hands kind of curled and my face sort of contorted, and it showed me, I mean, I'm just relating to your great work here, it showed me all the stuff we hold on to, all the unconscious stuff. And I just want to say here also, I'm a fan of Patricia Cota Robles. I don't know if you know her.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah. So Patricia, her recent video, if you saw that, was talking about how the electron is pure. And if we can get, let go of, like we're saying here, all the junk, the stuff, the garbage, the fear, the doubt, worry, blah blah blah, let it go. Then you come back to that, orgasmic, ecstatic, blissful state, and then you really do reconnect with yourself. And it's just great to hear you are doing this work and have been living this way your whole life. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, Lou, please do breath work. I think in these times, the most important thing we can do for ourselves is breathing. Breath work is the most powerful tool because it's straight connected to the mind and the body, and basically everything is air within us,
Sure.
in the cells.
Sure.
You can literally just in 1 minute or even just couple of breaths, we can shift our mindset to something else. And I experienced
Right.
so much magic through breath work. And
Wow.
I just want to bring people, just forget everything else, just breathe.
Right. So, honey, when you're talking about magic, you're saying as you do the breath work, you raise your vibration, and in that higher vibration, then synchronicity and manifestation just begins to happen in your life. Is that it?
Yeah. And you know, when I hold my breath like this, I hold it to the extent that I almost faint. You know, when I do cobra pose, for example, I do it in the sauna or do it wherever I do.
Right.
And when that moment happens, when almost it's like a near-death experience, I experience that I am shifting into another dimension, and
Okay.
I actually feel it in my body, and come back from it when I take a breath in or exhale. It's like, wow, this is when the magic happens. It's like, wow, the whole universe is stirring like this.
Right.
It's so, I'm telling you, it's so addictive. It's the best drug ever. Oxygen.
Right. 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 What do you think of Wim Hof? Do you know Wim Hof and his?
Yes,
Yeah. Same idea. Very same.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I do Wim Hof breathing as well,
Okay.
because I combine all of this. I love all kinds of breath work because every single method has its own uniqueness
Right.
and brings different experiences. But it's still, to come back to the thing, it's magic. It's
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
feels heat in the body. It energizes the body. It clears the mind. It's just the most powerful tool. I can't emphasize that enough. So
Right.
make it fun. That's
Right.
why I'm trying to make it fun for people so they enjoy it and they can take it with them, with the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Now, every time they hear Queen, they will go like,
Right. Right. They're doing the breathing magic. Fantastic.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, is there anything else you want to share with us before we finish up here?
Yes, I would like to ask you, what is your most favorite spiritual action? What is your activity that you do apart
Well,
from breath?
sure. I mean, for me, I guess it is the channeling that I get to do, because that is me connecting with my spirit, and bringing through all this love and light and energy and wisdom and humor. Like you're saying about having fun. Whenever I'm channeling, my guides are always about having a great time and lightening up, and so yeah, that's it for me. The most fun I do is channeling, and then the next most fun thing I'd say is when I play and sing and write music. That's a joy. That
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
didn't get the chance to check it out.
Yes, yes. I'll send you something if I can here. Yeah,
Okay.
sure, sure. Yeah, and then also I guess number three is the writing that I get to do. With the channeling, and that's great as well. So, like we're saying here, Timea, anything that kind of has a foot in each world, anything that's kind of a bridge between realities. And I loved what you were just saying there about, putting yourself in that state of being at the edge of consciousness or death, what have you. This is a theme that comes up over and over and over again in spiritual teachings about getting to that boundary and just being able to be there. We don't make anything happen, we make it welcome. And so by holding that vision, by holding that vibration or that space, spirit is then able to take us the next step, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
What is your favorite question?
What is my favorite question? That's a great question.
Yes, that's my favorite question.
Yeah, well, I guess my favorite. I mean, I love to be happy, joyous, and free. I mean, I think you can't be on the spiritual path if you're not really committed to happiness, joy, and freedom. And I'm certainly, hooked in with all of those things. Like you were talking about your childhood, my childhood. I grew up with the Beatles music, and I was singing Beatles songs in class all day long, to the point the teacher would ask, like, is someone in here humming? And I didn't think people could hear me, So they actually left me back a grade. You know, they thought, well, he's a little strange or something. So, you know, we're just going to have to keep an eye on this one. But, you know, how to give and receive inspiration is my passion, is my greatest
Wow.
passion.
That's
Because
a great question.
thank you. Because my guides, you know, there's information, there's inspiration, and then there's transformation. And that's the bridge between the two.
Oh, how to receive inspiration? That's a great question.
Yeah, to give and to receive. Because of course, as we're, you know, as you and I get to hold the space with other people in our work, we're getting blessed with those energies and that wisdom and that love and light as well. So
Yeah.
to give is to receive, as they say.
Amazing question.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else is possible?
That's it. How does it get any better than this? That's a
Yes,
great favorite as well.
that's beautiful. One of my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. But the one for my guides, I'll leave you with this: is they just say, "How good can you stand it?" And that's what we're all working on. I think it's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, sweetheart, you're a joy. Thank you for sharing this time with me. It's a pleasure to get to know you better.
So much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. So we'll put the links there, and people will come and find you. And there are these two events: one in Navan with your good self there on the 20th, and one in Netherlands on the 22nd.
Yeah, actually, the Navan one I'm co-creating with a very conscious person, and so they're going to be a lot of fun, a lot of communication games, and he's a highly awakened human in a place of joy and peace. And
great. What's his name?
His name is Michael Miller.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right.
And we're working on it. But we're going to facilitate this, but there's going to be an equal share. So everybody brings his favorite practices and shares equally. This is the whole idea. So we communicate and we connect equally. So it's going to be so much more different than actually all these workshops when there are two facilitators or somebody, you know.
Sure. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's the difference.
Okay. We're all excited to see it happen, and hopefully we'll get to be a part of it. And maybe you'll record some of it and share that with people.
Sure. We're gonna find a videographer and we just record it.
There you go. Yes, because of course, like the channeling, it's one thing to talk about it; it's something else to experience it. And when we see you doing your work and people, you know, busting open, as we say, that's going to have an impact on people. Absolutely.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant. Yes. All right, darling. I'll leave you there. Thanks a million. So grateful for you.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful day.
Blessings.
You too. Peace and blessings.
Thank you.